Imagine waking up in the year 3025. Your eyes adjust not to sunlight but to infrared waves. You stretch your spine longer than any human today, and your morning health check isn't done by a doctor but by a microscopic fleet of nanobots swimming through your bloodstream. You are still human. Or are you? In this video, we're not just guessing what humans might look like in 1,000 years, we're diving deep into evolution, technology, space colonization, gene editing, and even the very definition of consciousness. Because the truth is, what humans will look like in 1,000 years isn't just about appearances. It's about survival, adaptability, and the limits of what it means to be alive. From taller to transhuman, physical evolution on Earth. A short history of height. We've already seen a notable change in average human height in just the past 150 years. In 1880, the average American male was around 5 feet 7 inches. Today, about 5 feet 10 inches. That may not sound like a lot, but on an evolutionary scale, it's dramatic. This rise is largely due to improved nutrition, medicine, and environmental factors, less about genes, more about conditions. But what if those conditions keep improving? Or if we start modifying genes directly? Will we keep growing taller? If gravity remains the same, there may be a biological limit to how tall we can grow. But height isn't just determined by physics. If global health continues to improve, and genetic enhancements become more common, we might see not just taller individuals but humans designed to be optimal for specific tasks or environments. Imagine athletes genetically sculpted for endurance, strength, or agility. Or students engineered for memory retention. Evolution may become intentional. Less Darwin, more Da Vinci. The rise of the bionic human. Machines as part of us. Right now, prosthetics are tools for restoration. But in 1,000 years, they could be tools for augmentation. Hearing aids today can already record, translate, and adjust soundscapes. Bionic eyes being developed in Oregon could soon allow the blind to see and the sighted to see more. Why stop at visible light? Infrared, ultraviolet, X-ray perception could become standard. Our senses would expand, not just improve. Beyond restoration, enhancement for all. Eventually, prosthetics and implants might not be reserved for the disabled. Enhanced cognition, real-time language translation, mood stabilization, and augmented memory could all be managed through neural implants. Elon Musk's Neuralink is just the beginning. It's not crazy to imagine a world where your child's first backpack contains a user manual for their neural interface. The gene revolution. From natural selection to genetic selection. Natural selection has always favored survival traits. But what happens when we get to choose the traits? With tools like CRISPR, we're already editing genes in embryos to eliminate diseases. But that's just the beginning. In the next century, it may be possible to enhance memory, extend life expectancy, or increase resistance to disease on a genetic level. A study in South Africa already discovered a group of HIV-infected children who show no symptoms. Their bodies have evolved a natural defense. What if we could copy that defense and share it globally? The ethics of playing God. Of course, this raises huge ethical questions. Who gets access to these upgrades? Will the future be divided between the genetically enhanced and the unmodified? Could we see a new form of classism based not on wealth or race, but on genetic advantage? And yet, the potential is enormous. Not just to cure, but to create. To build stronger, smarter, healthier generations. Evolution in space, the Martian human. Life beyond Earth. If we begin to colonize Mars as SpaceX, NASA, and others are actively planning, human evolution may take a whole new trajectory. Mars receives 66% less sunlight than Earth. Over generations, human eyes could develop larger pupils to absorb more light. Skin might grow paler, or adapt to absorb more vitamin D. And with Mars gravity only 38% of Earth's, humans might grow taller spines stretching without the compression of stronger gravity. The biological consequences of low gravity. It's already known that astronauts can grow up to 2 inches taller in space due to fluid buildup in the spine. If we live in low gravity long term, our skeletons might evolve to be more fragile, yet more flexible. Musculature might diminish unless supported by gene therapy or exoskeleton technology. And let's not forget radiation. Without Earth's protective magnetic field, Martian settlers would face increased exposure. This could either lead to rapid evolution or require bioengineering to survive. Digital immortality, the end of biology. Uploading consciousness. This is the wildest idea on the list, but one that's gaining scientific traction. What if the final phase of human evolution isn't physical at all? What if the future of humanity is digital? Scientists in Italy and China are already experimenting with animal head transplants. The controversial goal? To see if consciousness can be transferred. If successful, the implications are massive. Human consciousness could one day be separated from the body and uploaded into machines. The pros and perils of immortality. With a digital mind, aging might stop. Disease might become irrelevant. We could back up our memories, copy our identities, and even inhabit virtual worlds indistinguishable from reality. But what does it mean to be human when your mind lives on a server? Would a digitized person have rights? Could consciousness be hacked? Could it be duplicated? These are questions we're only just beginning to ask. Branching from Earth, the ultimate survival strategy. Why change is necessary? Earth won't be habitable forever. Whether it's climate change, nuclear war, asteroid impact, or a supervolcano, existential threats are real. Evolution isn't just about becoming better, it's about staying alive. That's why branching off from Earth may be the most important step in human evolution. Colonies on Mars, orbiting stations, asteroid cities, they're not science fiction. They're lifeboats. The faster we evolve, the longer we survive. The key to avoiding extinction isn't staying the same. It's adapting faster than the threats can reach us. From pandemics to AI risks, adaptability is survival. So whether we become part machine, live in the cloud, or settle on distant planets, the direction is clear: humanity must evolve. Fast. What will we look like in 2025? Will we still have hair? Will we even have bodies? Will we be walking biotechnological symphonies of flesh and circuit? Or will we exist as lines of code floating in a simulated paradise? One thing's for sure, we won't be the same. And maybe that's the most human trait of all, the drive to change. To become something more. Something unimaginable. So the question isn't, what will humans look like in 1,000 years? The real question is, what will we choose to become?